Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, the atmosphere is certainly very, very humid, so it doesn't take much to create a heavy downpour. Every now and then we get, for lack of a better word, a mechanism that comes through, kind of squeezes on that high humidity, kind of wrings it out in scattered downpours. So it's the kind of situation where, you know, one town gets a downpour, the next town there's not a drop of rain, then kind of vice versa. So it's scattered, they're random, but the risk is there. Now, on live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, the only thunderstorm with a heavy downpour that we can find is out across the Connecticut River Valley and out towards Hartford. And this is why the flash flood watch has been issued. This is a good example of how, you know, we're not looking at a statewide, you know, flood potential here, but every now and then you get an isolated downpour where there could very well be some street flooding here, whereas the next town over, everything is fine. So that's the kind of situation. If there's any flash flooding now through Friday, it tends to be localized and generally street flooding and any downpour. So it's fairly quiet on Doppler radar right now. So any kind of scattered showers and thunderstorms next several hours, the chances are small. However, midnight and beyond, the chances should be much, much better. I'll show you that in just a second. All right, flash flood watch meaning possibility, potential for the entire area except Cape Cod and the islands now through Friday afternoon. Temperatures certainly cooler than the last several days. Of course, the extra cloud cover keeping temps in check with readings now in the lower 70s. So fairly quiet across southern New England right now, but we are watching a potent weather system to our south. We see generous rain and thunder, and this is the activity that will lift through after midnight. So while a lot of us are sleeping late at night, the rumble of thunder, some downpours on your roof, you'll hear it coming down. So later at night, the better chance of some heavier rain and the better chance of perhaps some flash flooding of streets. Temperatures starting off at 11 o'clock this evening with readings in the upper 60s, so it feels warmer with the high humidity. Now here we are tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. starting in the low 70s. And then mid to upper 70s tomorrow afternoon. But if we get a couple of extra hours of bonus sunshine, then temperatures will come closer to 80. The humidity will remain very high. And then by tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, temperatures will settle back into the lower 70s. So good chance of rain and thunder after midnight tonight. That will extend into the morning hours tomorrow. So the chances are higher tomorrow morning than they would be tomorrow afternoon. 11 a.m. 76. And then during the afternoon, some partial sun close to 80. But keep an eye to the sky as thunderstorms may try to redevelop later in the afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 70s. I know the bark worse than the bite here. I know you see a lot of raindrops here the weekend through early next week. It doesn't necessarily mean that you know, each day is a washout. And I wish I had better news for the weekend where it was completely dry, but each day there is the chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, but dry periods as well. So opportunities to get outdoors, but at the same time, good chances of at least brief interruptions this week.